Greetings, YouTube. It is a very special Thursday in the Marvel Casino of Champions. It's a special Thursday because we have a lot of freaking crazy stuff going on. I almost said some, shall we say, adult words. It's the kind of Thursday that makes you realize, man, there's always something going on in this game, including claiming crystals. So, for starters, today is Incursion Day, right? So, we have October 13th as the Castle Doom. So, when you scroll over, you should be able to see Incursions. But that is not what this video specifically is about. It's about the promise that the Incursion store has changed. And that we should now be able to get 6-star Incursion crystals. And look at that. They're, for some reason, coded by the 4 stars. You would think it'd go 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. But not so much. Now, when you grade crystals like this, it's tricky. Because everybody's roster is different. And so I could grade something at, say, a B+, and the good champions in it, you may already have. You may already have Awakened. Heck, you may already have it Max Sig. Well, it's not going to be a B+ to you. It might be a D+. But I have to assume when I talk about a crystal that you don't have the best people. Because this is an assumption that you're going to need the champion in it. And we're starting out with the best. I mean, Gamora is fine. I always say, are they trash, are they cash, or are they somewhere in between? Are they okay or meh? Gamora to me is meh. She's fine, but I'm not excited to land on her. Dragon Man's amazing. Nola's amazing. Mojo is solid. More okay than meh. Elsa is good. Mr. Negative is meh. Warlock is good. Ebony Coleslaw is kind of still in the middle. Guillotine, I like using her, especially on certain cav event quests, but overall she's definitely in the middle. And for that, so is Dormammu. But if, let's say you really have wanted Warlock, you've wanted Warlock and you haven't been blessed with the ability to get Warlock. This is a 10% drop rate, kids. A 10% drop rate to get Warlock. That's amazing. You just don't see that. So between Dragon Man, Null, Warlock, and Elsa Bloodstone, those are 4 champions right there that are can't miss amazing 6 stars. And then Dormammu and Ebony Coleslaw. I will say Mr. Negative is one of those champions that I've seen people be really good with. I just personally haven't been. I feel like I'm not using him right, and Captain Bay tried to give me a lesson, and I don't think I was smart enough to actually understand what he was saying to me, which is not on him, it's totally on me. But for some of you, Mr. Negative is still an incredible champion. In fact, in the latest tier list, he was ranked number 11 from my subscribers, just behind Immortal Hulk. It was kind of a Immortal Hulk versus Mr. Negative debate. So I'm going to give this a B. I think that's a good start for that crystal. Let's go to the Energy Resistance crystal. All right. Voodoo, solid. Havoc, I'm going to put good. Jubilee, my man Grass would say good. KT1 was hoping she'd be better. Somewhere in the middle. Storm P90X, good. Bishop, good. Yellow Jacket, meh. Mr. Fantastic, I haven't used him to his potential like Mr. Negative, but some of you swear by him, so we'll say good. Mordo, meh. Morning Star, somewhere in the middle. Red Skull, the Lord and Savior of my channel. Even though I appreciate him for the sake of this crystal, he is trash. I think objectively this is a far worse crystal than the one before. So if the one before got a B, we're giving the Energy Resistance crystal a C-. Let's go to the Perfect Block crystal. Venom the Duck, solid. OG Captain America, trash. Emma Frost, good. Domino, good. Guardian, good. Invisible Woman, good. Sunspot, good. Ronin, is this the Hawkeye Ronin, right? Good. Longshot, good. Taskmaster, somewhere in the middle. So this is one of those crystals that doesn't have, to me, a Warlock or a Null appeal, but it's a very safe overall crystal. That's like a C+, B- range. I wish it had a couple of A pluses in there. but not bad. We'll go to the physical resistance crystal now. Hela, solid, somewhere in the middle though. Kingpin, good. Luke Cage, middle. Carnage, middle. Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, trash. Even though some of you say he's really good, and your videos prove it, I just don't get excited about laying on Hell's Kitchen. To me, he's trash, but I'll elevate him to the middle tier. Groot, trash. Hyperion, amazing. Red Hulk, amazing. Rocket Raccoon, maybe after the buff will be amazing. Captain America, Infinity War, amazing. All right, so this is one of those crystals that if you don't have a 6-star Captain America, Infinity War, or Red Hulk, or Hyperion, or Kingpin, you're going to want to go after this. And then the secondary tier, at least in my book, and again, you can disagree with that. I'm not saying you have to agree. Is still really solid. A lot of B plus champs. So I think it's the best crystal overall we've seen. I'm going to give this an A-. And the physical resistance crystal is definitely worth your consideration. Now, then we have a 3-star awakening gem crystal, smack dab in between the next 6-star weakness crystal. Can somebody please explain how these are coded so weird? Doctor Strange, for the moment, trash. Psycho Man, middle. She-Hulk, upper middle. Thing, good. Immortal Abomination, really good. Miles Morales, really good. Joe Fixit, for some of you, he's your favorite champ. You think he's really good. He's at least middle tier. Void, really good. Yondu, middle tier. Captain Britain, really good. This is another fantastic crystal. I'm sort of stuck in between a B+ and an A- on this one. I think the other crystal we looked at has slightly higher. I might boost this one to an A- and then make the 6-star physical resistance crystal actually an A. Then we have the 4-star awakening gem crystal, the 5-star awakening gem crystal, and could have easily missed it, but thankfully didn't. 6-star armor crystal. Black Panther Civil War. For the moment, I put in more trash than cash. Angela, good. War Machine, good. Heimdall for synergies is god tier, but by himself, I say trash. Venom, good. Howard the Duck, good. Sentinel, good. Silver Surfer, more for prestige than anything else, good. Ultron, really good. Silver Centurion, good. All right, so this is like a B- to B crystal. A lot of like upper tier champs in it, but let's say we replaced War Machine with Omega Sentinel, and let's say we replaced Black Panther Civil War with Shang-Chi, right? Now you're seeing what would be better. I also feel like we're seeing in some of these like a preview of what the 7-star basic crystal is going to look like when it's introduced next spring, where you get a lot of champions that are like not used a ton as 6 stars, but they still have some decent utility. That's what we expect the 7-star. Don't expect to have a 7-star basic crystal give us a Hercules, right? In fact, I don't know if we'll ever get a 7-star Hercules since we still don't have a 6-star Quake or even Magic. But I believe those are the 6 stars. I do great, and again, you can totally disagree with me. I am not going to argue with that. But when you've got crystals like the energy resistance crystal, that's just like, I don't know. The perfect block crystal, a good amount of champs, but physical resistance crystal, my number one MVP this first 6-star season. So there you go, YouTube. What do you think? Which one are you going to go after? Or do you think it's too high at 81,000 artifacts and you won't go after it no matter what? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching.